But first, this.
3 weeks into Earth year 2191 and we...
It's the money order. Morning on the Children's Channel, it's Screaming and Kicking with...
My baby too, Kylie. You can't...
2 for the price of 1.
6,000 channels and nothing of interest. Shame the Peacekeepers came for Ruth. She always was fun to have around. Jubilee Towers returns at 3. Death Hunt 3000 already in progress. Angel set to win for the 3rd time running, of course. Probably refusing the prize money and coming back again. Maybe I should just... I mean, there's no real law against it, and if illness got Ruth, it'll get us all in the end. So...
Mayday, Mayday. The people of Torrok are vegetating in their homes. The regime is trying to stop them getting out. Send help as soon as possible. I repeat, Mayday.
I won't do it. You wanted me to cease my interfering, and so I am done. I will not carry out any missions for you. And in addition to that... Oh. Hello. I've been expecting you.
You know me?
Know you? No. I noticed you watching me for the past 2 weeks. Not exactly an inconspicuous little spy, are you? Human, female, early 20s. Not good so far.
What?
But black hair, not red. A definite twinkle in a pair of bright green eyes, a dimple on your cheek, and a pale complexion, which tells me you don't see much sunlight. Tell me, are you a computer programmer?
What?
Computer programming. Do you do much?
Oh, well, not anymore.
Good. I've been waiting for somebody to venture outside. You're not a street thug like the Watchers.
Neither are you. You're not even from Torrok at all, are you? Or from the Meson system.
Oh, that's enough about me. Let's talk about you.
I want to leave here.
And go where?
To Meson Primus.
Is that better?
Of course it is. They've got everything. Holoscreens, VR, teleport, and they can just go outside and talk to people and live.
Ah.
I bet you could take me there, couldn't you?
It's late. Go home.
It's the middle of the afternoon.
But it's so dark.
Don't you know anything? We go by standard Earth time. You know, the 24-hour clock.
To fit in with the other planets?
To fit in with the network.
The network?
The MBS, Meson Broadcasting Service.
Tell me about it.
It's a TV station, that's all. 6,000 channels broadcasting to all 7 planets. Well, 6 now that Zarnia's been evacuated. Everything happens there. Writing, recording, editing, everything.
That appears to be where the Time Lords wish to send me.
Well... if you're going, take me with you.
No!
Why not?
I'm not going. And I couldn't. I had a friend once. Someone like you. She wanted to travel. To go somewhere away from her normal life. And it cost her.
Cost her... how?
She died because of me. At least, I think she did. Whether she did or not, I let her down. It mustn't happen again.
Why should it?
Because I'm an inveterate meddler. I find peril wherever I go, and I invariably endanger other people in the process.
And you're running away from a red-headed computer programmer.
No! Well, it's certainly better to stay out of her way for now, at least. Well, maybe, yes. I can't remember. The Time Lords wiped my mind of most of it. It's dangerous to know too much of the future. I was tried for my interference, and was shown myself as I am destined to become. Bitter, evil, and twisted. I won't accept that fate.
So you came here?
Absolutely not! I came here to give up my interfering. To cheat my destiny. I've seen my future, and I don't wish to live in it.
Well, I'm Angela.
Oh, are you now? The doctor. I think we made a mistake today. Perhaps you should... What's that?
Peacekeepers!
Right. We'll back away slowly. Make for my ship. See that blue box in the distance?
Yes, but it's much too...
Small? It's called the TARDIS, and it's bigger on the inside. Now run!
Halt!
Quick, inside!
Oh. Doctor! Doctor, come on! Oh my god, oh, don't be dead, please. Oh, don't be dead, please. Please don't be dead.
Melanie?
No, I've told you Angela. My name is Angela. And you're alive. But how?
As I said before, Perry, I am not so easy to kill. No. Angela, you're Angela. Perry's... Well, for saving my life, I'd like to offer you thanks. How about a trip?
To Meson Primus?
One trip, mind. That's all I'm offering, as long as...
As long as what?
What's your memory like?
Okay.
Not photographic?
I don't think so.
Brilliant!
Hello again, Z-fans! Yes, it's me again, only from half an hour ago, recording this special film insert for your viewing edification! Now, if you can all tell the time... you'll see the clock behind me reads 11:50 SET. That means for most of you that you're glomming onto your favorite soap op, Jubilee Towers. This gives old Zed here the mega cool opportunity to go behind the scenes of the show live to see how we put such super hot entertainment together for you. As you all know, Jubilee Towers doesn't use these boring old studios, no. It films around the network itself. So what I'm walking down now isn't any old corridor, but rather an ultra stupendous set, hence the trappings. And at the end of this corridor, I'm told, the Towers team are enacting the finale of this morning's episode, the one you saw only 10 minutes ago. That's right, Z-fans, the bedroom scene. Let's see if we can catch 'em at it.
You're looking good today, Morris. Nice crimson jacket, nice green shirt, nice purple tie. It's a pity none of them match.
Where have you been? You're on in 30 seconds!
Plenty of time then. Besides, I've only got one damn line, and it's, I've spent the whole day.
And as luck would have it, Z-fans, we arrive to find heartthrob Ray Day, alias that mega rad tower stud Adam Romance.
Stow it, Mantelli.
But seriously, Ray.
Did you know that every time you do that laugh, 1,000 viewers kick their cats in frustration because they'd love to coil a length of barbed wire round your clammy little neck? The MSPCA should have you indicted. Better yet, hanged.
I was wondering, Ray, how you'd coped over 20 years with the stress of live performance in this super soapy serial.
Some days, I dunno, make it easier and get lost.
Of course you've been unable to get a job outside the towers, haven't you, Ray?
The name's Raymond, you irritating little prat. And at least I don't have a rich father who pays for all me broadcasting work.
That doesn't cut!
We can't! We're live in 5, and we're not losing the sequence. For Christ's sake, Raymond, you're on!
It's not what it looks like.
You bastard!
Damn it!
And so, folks, it seems that drunk and disorderly as he was, Ray Day couldn't even get his lines right today. An astonishing display of unprofessionalism, eh, fans? Not for the first time, I hear that Paradox Productions have had reason to doubt their star performer's aptitude.
That does it. I want this film erased.
You're wanted in the producer's office.
Immediately. Yeah, I know the drill.
Well, what do you think?
It's astounding.
I meant the new waistcoat.
Are you colorblind?
Ah, that's a more sensible reaction. Now on to business. What year is it?
You don't know.
I know we're nearing the end of the 22nd century. Now when, precisely? I need a baseline for my calculations.
2191.
Your colony's come a long way in 100 years. A pity it's headed in the wrong direction. Ah, that may be a problem.
What?
The Time Lords don't relish the prospect of your enjoying a few days of rest and relaxation on Florana. They've piloted us towards the space station headquarters of the Meson Broadcasting Service as if we would risk our lives in their rather dubious service. Sadly, there's nothing we can do about it.
Hello there, Z-fans! Zed Mantelli here, your shining star of breakfast television, now coming to you live and kicking through the day here on Channel 394, Sunlink News, giving you all the hip happenings across the network. But first, an apology. Sadly, our advertised excursion behind the scenes of Jubilee Towers will not now happen until our first stupendous broadcast tomorrow. Get this, C-fans, our pre-recorded tape was eaten by the horse from Mr. Tom on channel 4227. Well, that's the wacky, crazy network for you. Stay tuned to hear more, and a reminder that in 45 minutes we'll be going off-air for a course correction to take us into the orbit of Meson Alpha. And now, a quick word from our sponsor.
What do you mean, suspended?
It means, Mr. Day, that we will not be requiring your services for the foreseeable future.
Don't play smart with me. Where's Shepard? Too scared to come out here and face me.
You know that Mr. Shepard is away, working on another project.
He cannot do this. He'll have millions switching off.
You're overestimating your importance. Jubilee Towers is the network's most consistently high-rated serial. I rather think it is bigger than any one actor, even one of your stature. And, Mr. Day, I think you'll find in your new contract that Paradox Productions have the right to replace you indefinitely with a hologram fashioned in your likeness.
You can what?
Your drinking, your lack of punctuality, your general attitude, and your seeming inability to learn and remember the simplest of scripts all constitute reasonable grounds. Not to mention this morning's disgraceful outburst, which cost the company a set fine of $10,000, which will naturally be deducted from your account.
Look, someone had to speak out. You're messing with people's lives, and the rest of the cast were too scared for their jobs to stand up to you.
As you should have been, Mr. Day. You will be suspended on half pay, although the considerably large cost of maintaining your hologram will be deducted from that. You will also be required to vacate your apartment until such time as you are reinstated.
You can't.
We can. Here is another copy of your new contract, as you threw the old copy into a waste disposal unit on live television. Call when you have reconsidered your position. Have a nice day, Mr. Day.
Well, we've landed either in an incredibly accurate studio reconstruction of an abandoned spaceship, or an abandoned spaceship.
We might still be on the network, perhaps one of the lower levels. The engine decks... or, I don't know, something.
You seem to know an awful lot about this place.
I'm interested, that's all. Seen a couple documentaries, read a few articles. Doctor, wait!
No time, Angela. Now take a look at this.
Shield and a staser gun? Right. What does it mean?
A corporate logo of the Terran Security Force, an Earth organization.
Which means?
That this is most definitely not the Meson Broadcasting Service station. That those interfering incompetents on Gallifrey can't even lay a simple course in correctly.
I wish you wouldn't keep doing that.
Doing what?
Blowing up! 1 minute you're all enthusiastic about exploring. The next you're sulking and pouting. And the next you're screaming at the top of your lungs at someone who isn't even there.
I am sick of being manipulated. One day the High Council are putting me on trial, the next the Celestial Intervention Agency are forcing me to run missions for them.
So these mood swings aren't a regular thing?
Ooh, remind me, why did I choose you as my companion?
Because you need someone to show off to?
Show off? Show off? I'll have you know, young lady, that I have no such need of anyone. I am the cat that walks alone in darkness, the light that shines in evil's heart,
the vagrant who does odd jobs for the Time Lords?
We've been traveling together too long.
Can't I, pal? You messed with my girlfriend, I'll mess with your face.
No, I would never.
Oh, Terry. Are you not ready yet? We haven't long, you know.
I thought your fiancé, I heard...
It's 14:30, you idiot. Jubilee Towers is on.
Well, can I turn it off? It's, distracting.
Of course not, silly. We need to keep an eye on it. If Raymond goes off screen for more than 5 minutes, you'll have to run.
But-
Don't worry, dear. He's in a big storyline, so they'll probably need him all through the episode.
This should keep the power going for a few hours.
Not as glamorous as the TARDIS.
No. A slight computer fault, that's all.
Ooh, does this mean we can operate the view screen?
It certainly does. Ah, the network. Did someone actually design that thing?
You have a point. At least one near the network. Perhaps the Time Lords didn't realize it was moving today.
I'm surprised it can. You'd think that one good engine thrust would split the whole thing into 3. Now, let's try some of these channels.
Oh no, not him.
Now coming up to 1445 Z-Fans, and I'm here to remind you that the lines are still open for my splendorous evening show at 1900.
Turn to Channel 1. Jubilee Towers must be on.
Maybe that's why the Time Lord sent us here instead of directly to the station. Maybe this has torpedoes we can use to shut this network and put its viewers out of their misery. Ah, this is a teleport.
A teleport?
Yes, and I must travel along it. Alone.
Oh, no you don't.
I'm afraid, dear girl, that the teleport device is a primitive one. I need someone to stay behind and operate it. Now press this button.
Where did you come from?
Oh, me. I'm merely a concerned citizen, and I wanted to tell you how much I truly, sincerely believe that Sophie should marry Hank.
Right. Security!
Honey, I've got bad news. Damn it! Not again! Marston, you bastard!
It's not what it looks like.
I don't believe it. I've spent the whole day securing our future, and here you are, cavorting with my brother behind my back.
You haven't got a brother.
Oh, I know. Cavorting with my brother behind my back.
You haven't got a brother.
Oh, I know.
Dear Raymond, you kill our chief engineer and now just sit on the couch? How quaint. I told your producer at Paradox that your apartment was needed. Oh, how real life is better than television. Program Controller's Office, Giselle speaking. Yes? Fern. I'm sorry, but this meeting is taking longer than I expected. Could you see to Miss Miriam Walker for me? Yes? Thank you. Now, either more Mantelli or Day. Obvious choice.
I can't believe you've done this. I thought we'd sorted it out. I thought you wouldn't do this to me again. You made me kill him, and I was ready to marry you and everything. And I've changed the surname if you'd really wanted. God, I can't take this in. What the hell is that doing there?
The camera. It's been here for months. You must have noticed.
I'm being filmed. Oh hell, I'm being filmed? That's all the evidence they'll need. The fine for this'll ruin me.
You are not taking me in there. There's a corpse on the bed.
Don't say that in front of the camera.
There's one in the bedroom anyway.
What?
Oh, sue me. I was making a video. Work slow. Don't worry. Those things are in everyone's rooms. The chances of someone watching that one as you blew is...
Shut up! What's happening to me? Me life's becoming more complicated than Adam romances. Don't get that. It's probably the vicar.
Go into the bedroom. You don't want to see anyone in your state. And do something about Terry.
Alright, ma'am, move out of the way. We gotta drag you and your friend out of here.
Oh, Doctor, why did you run off? Hello? Is something there? Oh, why is there security here too? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. I'm going to die. I'm going to die, I'm going to die. No. I'm going to live. I'm going to live.
We were asked to perform an eviction. Mr. Dare reacted violently and was subdued.
I wrapped my face around their feet.
You might at least have made it look good. Alright then, put him in a holding cell till he cools off. Brooks, you stay here. What do you think your brains are for, then?
Mom?
Well, Raymond Day of all people. You might as well perform celebrity beatings on channel 3966 if you're going to be so unsubtle. Oh, get out of my office, go on.
Just wondering about the intruder, ma'am. You know him with the patchwork coat and the yellow pants. Teleported straight into a Mantelli link. Don't tell me you didn't know.
You don't seriously think I would watch Mantelli?
I don't know. I think he's rather good.
Okay, Brooks, leave.
Well, now that I've got away from that awful man and those tourists, maybe I can think. Perhaps I should contact Angela. She's probably been worried. Yes, that's what I'll do.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Walker. Long day. Please go on.
Well, now that we have gotten the complaints against Mr. Day off the list, the next thing on my agenda is these deregulated channels of yours, Option 800 and its puerile imitators. Why haven't you banned them yet?
We're still looking into that. If you would like a complaint reminder form.
I would not. Those channels are a disgrace. And as the appointed representative of the Campaign for the Advancement of Television Standards, I will not leave this station until they are stopped.
Well said, Mrs. Walker.
Madam, the program controller
has avoided me on my past 7 visits to this station. I assume he simply cannot answer my arguments.
If you took another appointment form, I'm sure.
I am not interested in your forms, Mr. Carson. You have had enough paperwork from me in the past 13 years to make a small encyclopedia. What I am concerned with is the moral and spiritual upbringing of our children.
We broadcast 6,000 channels and only 40 choose not to conform with the internal guidelines, and for those a separate access card is needed.
Not good enough.
So sorry to interrupt, but your plaque says Deputy Program Controller, and I need someone to call off.
Excuse me? We are in the middle of an important meeting.
Oh.
I expect you're one of those trendies who don't care what is being pumped into the minds of the weak and impressionable.
I admire your tenacity, madam, but the television effects debate has lasted over 2 centuries, and I don't have time to stand here while you attempt to resolve it.
You, young man, have been watching too much Abbeydale High to learn such disrespect for your elders.
And you've been watching too much Zorro, waving that umbrella around like a sword, honestly.
I'm sorry, sir, but this man's an intruder. I'm taking him in.
The gentleman is with me. Perhaps you could see Mrs. Walker and her friend to their shuttle.
We are not leaving yet.
Get out!
Right, fill in these papers before he comes back.
Actually, can you tell me something first?
Appointment form, backdate it in case that gorilla checks what I told him.
Why did you say that anyway?
You arrived at an opportune moment. Besides, I don't like Brooks very much.
Oh, the feeling's mutual. I'm the doctor, by the way. Now I tell you what I'll do. I won't fill in your form, so I won't officially be here. Just so you don't have to record the minutes of this meeting or issue a visa or anything else you'd otherwise feel you'd have to do. And we can all spend that little bit more time on our real jobs.
That's
entirely against your regulations, I'm sure. We'll give the station 10 minutes to disintegrate, and if not, let's risk it, eh?
Perhaps this once. Some coffee?
Oh, by all means, pass the hot beverage requisition docket.
I say, excuse me, young man. I wish to be taken to the program controller now.
Get back to your cauldron.
Take that officer's number, Glinda.
He doesn't have one, Mrs. Walker.
I'll remember your face, you young scamp. Come along, Glinda. You see now what life's a beach causes, dear. Appalling manners.
Yes, Mom, they're just talking.
Right, Brooks, don't do anything. We're coming.
We, Mom?
I said I. I'm on my way there, and I'll deal with the weird fellow myself.
Oh, how I hoped this doctor would be interesting. Alas, just another thing to go wrong today. Oh dear, it's Martin.
I wondered if you might know where Terry Marsden is.
What's wrong?
There's a ship, derelict, drifting towards us. It might hit the transmitters.
You mean you moved into its path?
We didn't see it before. It must have been cloaked.
You said it was a derelict!
There are no life signs aboard, but...
Look, I don't know where Marston is. So why don't you see what you can work out yourself,
Here, I bought you a shirt without blood on it. Actually, I bought this suitcase with all of your clothes. They took the flat back. Oh, could you speak? It's not our day, love. I was even grabbed by another Timeriders moron on the way here. He wanted an interview for some fanzine, as if I'm not sick enough for the program.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You must be devastated.
What have they charged you with?
Disregarding an eviction notice and assaulting 4 officers. That's $500 at least.
Still, at least they didn't find... Where is it?
Under the bed.
It's where?
Well, what did you think I'd do? Put them on top of the wardrobe? We've got to get that flat back, May, or the first time you owners lose their shoes, I've had it.
Well, I am living with a security officer now.
What? Who?
Danny Brooks. One of the men who arrested you. I was homeless. I couldn't say no.
You never do.
Anyway, the old place is taken.
Great. Don't tell me. There's a couple of nuns moving in.
Of course not, dear. In fact, it's someone you know.
Who?
He started a new job, so they upgraded him to a Class 1 apartment.
Tell me who?
It's... Zed Mantelli.
You really are being no help at all. Can you think of anything? Any change, new developments, a new studio, new machines, things like that?
There was something. The Marston Sphere. But that was months ago.
Go on.
Well, the entrance is a type of dimensional portal, so that it seems the sphere is bigger inside than out.
I understand. Intimately, in fact.
I'll get Marston here. It's his baby. He can explain it better than I am.
Yes, do that. This technology sounds risky enough.
There's no answer.
All right then. Tell me who uses these things.
At first, only Option 8 in their game show, Death Hunt 3000. Rumour has it Paradox sent in spies to copy the blueprints, something to do with the Time of Your Life program. They're developing a new program now, and the Marston Sphere has something to do with it. We couldn't find anything out about it from either. They're both independent.
And one more thing. Are you aware that an active television camera is hovering over your desk?
There are 4 of them in here somewhere. There's no point in removing them, as this hospital is used for filming Private Hospital on Sundays.
Well, thank you.
Right. Any tricks this time, and I promise we'll snap your neck in 2.
No, I don't think so. You can't inflict physical violence upon strangers, not without filling in the correct form, at least.
Right, Morse, how's the hologram doing?
We're doing fine. Romance is set up for a classic confrontation. We just have to watch along with the audience. How are our figures?
Nearly 90 million.
All right then, have the tart.
That's an ad-lib. It's not supposed to ad-lib.
Now you don't mean that, Adam. Now about last night.
You know, I feel hot in here. Extremely hot, in fact. Watch out, everyone. I'm gonna blow